Thank you. We'll start off with the three Oms. Asatoma
Om Asatoma
Sadgamaya
Sadgamaya
Tamasoma
Tamasoma
Jyotirgamaya
Jyotirgamaya
Mrityurma
Mrityurma
Amritangamaya
Amritangamaya
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.
The meaning of this Shanti mantra, Asatoma Sadgamaya, let us move from unreality, illusion and confusion to the reality. Let us get the reality, come to the ground reality. Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya, may we move from darkness, ignorance to the light, and from death, decay, disease, let us move towards the immortality. May there be peace everywhere. This is a wisdom session. There is a difference between knowledge, information and wisdom. Information, if I Google up in the search engine, plenty of information is there. The information itself is not wisdom. The information, it is not my property. Somebody has said, I am just repeating like a parrot. And by doing that one, there is no value addition to my life. The information, whatever information it is there, it has to be processed such a way that I should get the essence out of that one. When the information is thrown at us, so many unwanted things are there which are not relevant to my life. I need to have a courage to discard unwanted things which are not relevant for my personal case. I should have a courage. Take out unwanted stuff and look for the pearl in the information thrown at me. That pearl I have to, by doing, I can pick up only through manana, information thrown, and I have to reflect on that one again and again. What does it mean for me? This information has been thrown. What does it mean for me? When I start contemplating on that one, inside that information, I discover a pearl. That pearl becomes my property. That becomes a wisdom. I got out of that one whatever information you are being thrown at. From that I picked up a pearl out of that one which is relevant to myself. That becomes a wisdom. It's a wisdom talk, and whatever is my talk, half an hour, 45 minutes, out of that you should do the manana, reflect on that one and pick out what is relevant for your life. That will be of use for your life. And by raising the height of the ceiling or by putting on a polished shoe or three-piece shoes, the quality of my life doesn't change. I won't become a gentleman by raising the ceiling, second floor, third floor, or I always wear three-piece suit and polished shoes. I pretend why I am wearing. I want to show off in front of the community that I am a gentleman. And gentleman, tailor doesn't make me a gentleman, or a builder doesn't make me a gentleman. The character makes me a gentleman. These days we are so much focused on three-piece suit and how all the time necktie and polished shoes and very polished car. Why? I want to look like a gentleman. But you become a gentleman not by the outer makeup, but inner character. We have to focus on that one. Yoga is not just, International Day of Yoga is not just swinging your arms and legs. We have to enrich our personality. We have to enrich our personality, then only we are of value for others. If you are not enriching yourself and only busy, only having a three-piece suit and polished shoes and makeup and whatnot to show off, there is no inner transformation. It is, I am just nothing but wasting my time. How? I have to upgrade my character. Character, I have to upgrade that one. How to do that one? Patanjali, in Yoga Sutra, he talks about through yama and niyama. These days, all the yoga, most of the yoga schools, they dive directly into asana part, and that is yoga, they say. In fact, in the Ashtanga Yoga, before you jump into asana part, there are prerequisites. Two things, yama and niyama. Yama and niyama, they are the prerequisites which you need to inculcate before you enter into the portals of yoga. The ground rules, if I am joining a football club or a cricket, they will tell me what are the rules you have to observe. If I sign a contract with my employer, they say these are the rules and regulations in this organization. Are you agreeing to that one? Then I have to sign. There is the rules and regulation in the corporate world is there. It is there in the sports club or wherever I go. If I join a university, there is a terms and condition. If I sign up to an electricity company, then there is a terms and condition. Rules and regulations. Regulations are there. Rules and regulations in yoga are called as yama and niyama. Yama is the rules and I have to observe while dealing with outside world. When I am dealing with the outside world, how I have to deal myself when I am dealing with the outer world so that I remain safe. I don't get contaminated from the world. How to protect myself from the society, that is talked about in 5 yamas: ahimsa, satya, asteya, brahmacharya, aparigraha. Then another 5 set of rules: niyama. Yama for outside, niyama for dealing with yourself. Nobody is around to look at me. Nobody is there. I am outside. Yes, I have to observe rules and regulations. What about myself? Nobody is there to look at me. Can I lead a carefree life? Patanjali says no. When you are leading a life for yourself, you also have to adopt rules for yourself. They are called as niyama. Why rules? You are adopting, inculcating onto yourself because the society be protected from you. If you are a reckless person, when you go out, you will destroy the society, and there will be you will become a nuisance to the society. To protect the society from you, 5 niyamas are talked about: shoucha, santosha, tapas, svadyaya, ishwara, pranidana. 5 yama and 5 niyamas are talked about. and in Patanjali Yoga Sutra. In Bhagavad Gita is called as a foundation text for yoga. If you are a student of yoga, you can't bypass Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavad Gita is the foundation text. That's why each chapter of Bhagavad Gita is talked about Yoga Shastra. It's Srimad Bhagavad Gita, so Upanishatsu, Brahmavidyaya, Yoga Shastra. It is called as Yoga Shastra. It is called as Upanishad. It is called as a profound knowledge, Brahmavidya. And that Yoga Shastra, you have to have a handbook of Bhagavad Gita in hand to understand the rules and regulations which are talked about. Patanjali, he has taken the information from yama and niyamas are nothing but it's condensed, taken out from Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, it talks about to protect yourself and from the protect the society, you have to observe rules and regulations in your life. It is called as Shri Krishna in Bhagavad Gita, he talks about, they are called as tapas. You have to observe tapas in your life. Tapas in the body, physical form, you have to observe tapas. You have to able to observe the tapas, austerity in the physical level, in the talking level, and in the thinking level. 3 level: physical, talking, and thinking. And that is why Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. 3 times it is told. It's a may there be peace in my physical level, and may there be a peace in my talking level, and in the mental level, that may there be peace. Shanti, 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 it is told 3 times. Trikarana. And that is why in the Patanjali Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna says, you need to observe the tapas in the physical, talking and mental level. In the physical level, he talked about the tapas. What are the tapas? He says you have to observe the universal law. You can't be an independent person thinking that I don't care whatever I do. I live for myself. I don't care. Shri Krishna says you have to observe the universal law. There is a governing law is there, universal law. When you are observing the universal law, it's then you have to first learn to respect the learned people. You have to respect. Why you have to respect? Unless I know how to respect, I won't get any respect in my life. If I don't respect anyone in the society, there won't be any respect for me also in the society. If you want people to respect you, you respect others. And respect the learned people, brilliant people, and respect your teacher, respect the one who is an illumined person. Respect them. You have to respect. And then whenever in your life, first is respect, to get a respect for yourself. And after that, you have to respect the environment, like in the look after the earth. You should make sure that you leave the planet in a better condition than how you received. My next generation should have a better life than myself. What I had, my next generation should have a better life. I should not exploit the earth, indiscriminately pollute the earth, and indiscriminately throw the chemicals at the earth, or plastic if I go to a supermarket, I'm buying it's a small quarter kilo of or one bitter gourd I'm buying, and I will ask for a bag. Give me a bag, and what I will do, I will bring it and throw it. Mindful of the plastic usage. Plastic, it will suffocate the earth, and minimize the usage. Minimize the usage, and if your rubbish bin every week it's getting full, think about how I can reduce the quantity of rubbish. What are the things I can cut down? How much I can recycle. That is in fact adding value to the Mother Earth. That is, you are respecting the earth. One is respecting the teacher and knowledgeable person and illumined person. Now you are respecting the earth also. It is a platform for you to operate, minimize the wastage. How best you can reduce the wastage, reduce the plastic, and the plastic, say no to the plastic. And then waterways, not to pollute the waterways, and respect the water. Water is the precious thing. And shower, can you reduce the length of your shower? If it is a leaky tap, see whether you can stop that one. And look after the water. You can't say that I have plenty of money, I will pay the water bill. What is wrong with that one? It is, water is not your property. Money cannot buy that one. You are, just because you have some money, you can't say that you own the water. And you have to respect the waterways. And same is with the pollution, not to indiscriminately burn things and pollute the atmosphere. That is it's respecting the people, respecting the Mother Nature. Mother Nature, and your life should be such a way that you are not a nuisance to others, you are not a burden to others. Your employer should not think you are a burden. Your family should not think you are a waste of space. Your children, as they grow up, why many elders they say there is no respect for me at the home? Because they are not contributing. They haven't added value to their children. Unless you add value to your family members, there won't be any respect. They may be respecting only for the money you have. The moment it's possible, they will take the money out and push you out. Value, make sure that you are of a value to your family, your community, your employer, your nation, to the world. That is called as ahimsa. And you need to have a goal for your life. Not to say, what do you want to do? I don't know, whatever it comes, I will do that one. And not to talk that one, talk like that. Have a vision for you. In next 2 years, next 5 years, where I have to be, maybe in a career or in my personal life, where I have to be. Have a goal. That is called as brahmacharya. Where Bhagavad Gita, Shri Krishna talks about Devad Vijagaro Prajnam Pujanam Shouchamarjavam Brahmacharya Ahimsancha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. In the physical level, this is called as a tapas. The purity in the physical level. You have the pure, and your actions are pure. And you are looking after the environment, respecting the learned people, qualified people, and educated people, and illumined people. You have to bow down your head. However wealthy you are, learn to bow down your head in front of the illumined people. And that is the discipline. Then only we get respect in our life. And what about in the talking level? That is the physical level. Talking level, the tongue is sharper than the knife. In the knife, somebody cuts me off, that wound will heal after maybe few months. But the sharp tongue, somebody has told, that person told me 30 years back, I won't forget even if I die. People say that tongue is sharper than the knife, and you have to be mindful of your tongue. Tapas, it is a tapas. Tapas in the tongue level, and when control your, if you are so upset, not to avoid talking, and observe silence. When you are so angry, not to talk and regret. I should not have told that one, and have a control over that one, and try to talk the truth. Truth, you should say such a way that it won't create a chaos in the society. That by telling the truth, if the society gets disturbed, not to say that truth, that is not a truth. By telling a lie, if it is adding value to the society, that is called as a truth. If a child asks for a lolly, and mother may say, if the lolly may also be there at home, mother will say, sorry, chocolate have gone, lolly has finished. Though her intention, mother's intention, for the health of the child, good teeth. For that, mother has told the lie with the intention of bringing the good to the child. In the scripture, it is called as truth. If I tell a truth, it's as it is, and it will disturb the society and chaos will happen, that it may be the truth, and it is called as untruth. And the story, one person, dacoits, they were chasing a cow, and cow went into the ashram and hid behind somewhere. And dacoits started chasing, butcher started chasing the cow. Asked that person, hermit in the ashram, have you seen the cow? He thought, I should not tell a lie, and he pointed out, look at their cow. They caught hold of the cow and killed it. Then, though he has told the truth, in fact, scripture says it is untruth. It has caused the chaos. He has told the truth for a wrong person to exploit the situation. That is untruth. Whatever you say, even if you say it should bring in good to others. And this, the people, they say, I talk so much, but nobody listens to me. Wife says, my husband never listens to me. Husband says, my wife never listens to me. Children says, my parents never listen to me. Or parents say, my children never listens to me. Boss says, when I am away, employees never listens to me. They are on a party mode. Why? Why? That how I don't have power on my tongue. There is no weight in my word. How to get a weight on my word is, it's said every day. You contemplate on the scriptures. Every day read the scriptures. Reflect on inside. Reflect. Read the scriptures. It's a lofty things, and reflect on that one. Then when you are doing that way, the quality of your voice increases, and the people weight in your words increases. People start respecting your words. That is the tapas in the talking level. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyam hitam chayatam svadyaya bhyasanam chaiva vangmayam tapa uchyate. This one, in that talking level, that is the tapas. My tongue, whatever I say, it should be pure. Not using the foul language and bad languages. When I start using the bad languages, the divine sanctity in my tongue goes out. In the physical level, I have to observe the purity. In my tongue level, I should observe the purity. And whatever people say, I will do this one, and when it comes the crux time, that person is not there. We say only to please people, I will do that one. And we never mean what I say, what we say. Only way people respect you, you talk what you think. What you think, you talk. When you have given a word, at whatever cost, you have to fulfill that one. Maybe heaven may fall down, doesn't matter. You have to make sure that you have to abide by the words. It is not abiding based on the lawyer contract or bond paper. Whatever you have spoken, you have to abide by that one. Then only there is a respect for you. That is a tapas. Tapas in the talking level. What about in the mental level? And mental level, you need to have a calm mind, serene mind. Not an excited person all the time, jumping over here and talking so many things. I start something, I drop. I start something, drop. And have a calmness in your mind. And it's a manaprasada saumyatmam. Have a very calm personality. Very calm personality and calm mind. Have a calm personality, not an erratic person. It's saumyam and observe the silence, not a chatterbox. When we go to the party, we wish to socialize, and we are seen in every party. We are so much. We are talking from when we entered the arena and when we finished. So much talking. When you finish the party, when we come home, if somebody asks, you were talking so much, what did you talk? I don't know what I spoke. I spoke so much. For 3 hours non-stop, 4 hours non-stop I spoke. I don't remember what I spoke. And it's observed silence in the party. Everyone wants to throw their idea. Nobody is there to listen. Nobody wants to listen to you in the party. Everyone wants to chat and nobody wants to listen. That you observe silence. The silence, in the silence alone, there is a enrichment. When you go to a teacher, not to be a chatterbox, only talking, teacher will keep quiet. When you keep quiet, teacher will talk. It is a one-way traffic, not chatterbox. So much chatterbox, and teacher will be quiet. And be submissive and wait for the teacher. Then only there is an upliftment in us. Only continuous chatting, there is no communication. Only everyone is throwing the idea. Nobody is there to hear. It's a waste of energy. And have a control over your senses also. When the mind is erratic, senses also. If my mind is not stable, mind is not calm, I can't sit in one posture. I keep moving my posture here and there. I am pacing here and there. And this, when the mind is calm, every day spend time for meditation. Reflect on yourself. Go in, contemplate on the Supreme Lord in your heart center. When you start thinking on the Supreme Lord, who is most pure, He is the purest. When you start thinking on the most purest, in you, all the pollutants, all the negativities, whatever were there, they start settling down. You start purifying yourself. For that, a seeker, a yoga practitioner, a meditation is a must. It is not the meditation is an option. If you want to purify yourself, you have to meditate. manaprasada saumyatvam maunam atma vinigraham bhava samshuddhirityetat tapa manasa uchyate. Shri Krishna says it's the tapas in the mental level. When the mind, tapas in the mental level has happened, I will have control over my tongue. When the mind is purified, tongue gets purified. When the tongue gets purified, physically I become purified. This purified, when I am purified, my being is purified. My being is purified. My presence in the community acts as a purifier. It is a purifier. Like in the so much of negativities may be there, your mere presence acts as a purifier to the environment. And for that, the Sri Krishna talks about you have to do a tapas. Tapas, austerity in the physical level, not only physical, in the talking level, not only in the talking level, in the mental level. These three, when it happens, you become of value for yourself. When you are value for yourself, then only you can add value to others. Yoga means to connect. If I want to connect to others, the sustained connection can happen only when I can add value. The moment I stop adding value to others, there won't be any yoga, they will chop me off. Even right from home, I will be discarded. You have to add value to others. When you can add value only when you are enriched. Yoga means to connect with others, to connect with a purpose. Not for the sake of connection I am connecting. I am connecting for a purpose. And yoga is to connect to the to others and to add value to the society, add value to the world, to add value, not to look up at the Prime Minister is no good, my neighbor is not good, my boss is not good. Ask what you can do for the world instead of questioning that person should have done that one, that Swami should have done that one, that priest should have done that one, that head of that religion should have done that one. Not to point out fingers at others. Ask how I can add value to others. When I start asking that question, that is a beginning of my upward journey. This is a introduction. The enriched person, as mentioned, that character alone enriches me, not the height of the ceiling or three-piece suit or the polished shoes. Invest onto yourself and upgrade your inner being. Om Asatoma
Om Asatoma
Sadgamaya
Sadgamaya
Tamasoma
Tamasoma
Jyotirgamaya
Jyotirgamaya
Mrityorma
Mrityorma
Amritangamaya
Amritangamaya
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti